the kitchen sink crying, 'cause you're not the loving kind.
Jem, nice to meet you.
Hello, how are you?
I believe you released a new EP in June.
We did just last week. We released Sweet Amphetamine EP. So
Very good. And did you have a launch gig?
we did the Odessa. It was a lovely night. It was gorgeous. We had a great crowd down. We had a lovely feel in the room. It was just it was a little bit special, yeah. I had Ken Brown, who's my side man. He's my constant sort of companion. He's my right hand man. He's an amazing guitar player. I've known him for a long time. Good friend of mine. We had Pat Barrett from the Head Schools on bass, and
Cool.
we had Rady Pete from Lynched on backing vocals.
Yeah.
So just to fill out the sound
Yeah.
a bit for the night that was in it, you know.
So nice little lineup.
It was lovely. It was gorgeous. Couldn't have done it without them.
Cool. So you are a singer-songwriter and you're playing loads of gigs at the moment on your own, and quite a good musician on your own anyway, so you don't need anybody else. But you did front loads of rock bands.
I
over the
did,
years.
yeah. I started out in, I had sort of a grounding in rock and roll and rock bands, alternative rock bands. So that's what I started out doing when I was about 17. So, and just basically 5 or 6 different bands, different lineups, stuff like that.
So I believe you went to LA when you were only 19.
We got signed to a subsidiary, I should say, of A&M Records called Rondor. So we shipped out there for a couple of years. So on and off, we were back and forward to Ireland. And
How did you find La La Land? Was it crazy?
Yeah, it is a bit. It's how you take it. I love the weather. I love the
Yeah.
lifestyle. You have to know how to deal, especially with the industry people. You kind of have to learn how to deal with them, and you have to play their game a little bit. But I loved it. You know, I loved
Yeah.
every minute of it.
Have you gone back in the last few years and played in the
We've
States?
never gone back. No, we got dropped off a label in '93, so I've never been back.
Feckers.
Yeah, I know, but we did okay. We rode the wave for a couple of years,
Yeah.
so we did okay.
So you've been in the music business a few years.
Mm.
How do you find that game plan has changed for musicians now, with the way the industry is?
What I like about it is years ago there was an awful lot of rivalry, petty rivalry, which I never got involved in, but there seemed to be a lot of rivalry between bands and
Yeah.
one-upmanship. And nowadays there's a lot more collaboration. Young kids and people are collaborating with each other and
And
getting
now
together on
everybody's
projects.
kind of unsigned and everybody's kind of supporting each other. There's no stigma to being indie or anything like that now.
No,
isn't
well,
there?
I mean, you know, back in the day most people were unsigned as well, but
Yeah.
I will say that the climate back then was better, you know, kind of designed more to were tailored more for the artists. But nowadays, yeah, I mean, nobody's signing nowadays. It's DIY. In a lot of ways, that can be okay because well, you don't get the money, but you've complete artistic control over what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you know, it's a good thing. That's the difference I see between then and now. You know,
Yeah.
the collaboration aspect of it.
Yeah. Did you do anything differently recording this EP than EPs before or albums before?
No, what we did was very, very simple. It was very stripped down. Larkin Cousins, a friend of ours, has Sanford Studios in Wexford Town, and it's very, very stripped down. It was a vocal, my acoustic guitar, and Ken's lead guitars, and Ken played a little bit of bass. So it was a very, very simplistic approach. But I just think Larkin has a great set of ears on him, and he's a lot of experience. So, I mean, we trusted him with it. So we said, right, you fly with that. He engineered it, he mastered it, produced it. So a lot of post-production on it. So yeah, it was a very, very simple stripped down process, you know.
And any more plans for the EP? You going to release a single off it?
No, we're just banging them out at gigs. They're not available in shops, unfortunately. It's not available online. They're basically available from my guitar case.
Okay.
So
You are selling them.
I am
The
selling them.
people
They're
meet you.
€5, 5 of your princely euros.
That's great.
And so yeah, we just got some nice gigs lined up. We're doing Knock and Stocking with Abner's.
So if anybody's at Knock and Stock, and they'll have to come up to you and get an EP.
Absolutely, yeah.
Very
Just
good.
pull me hair or something, you know.
Pull your hair, pull your beard.
Give me a dig in the ribs or something, you know.
Cool.
Go up and ask you for a CD.
So what other festivals do you have lined up over the summer?
Well, just Knock and Stocking at the moment, but nothing else. If something comes up, yeah, we're up for anything, you know. So, but Knock and Stocking's coming up. Yeah.
And if anybody wants to find you online, do you have a website or Facebook? anywhere?
You can just get me at Jem Mitchell on Facebook. You
Great.
know, so.
That's brilliant. Thanks a million, Jem.
Okay, thanks, Klara. Cheers. Thank you.
Standing at the kitchen sink crying, 'cause you're not the loving kind.